All right. Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. It definitely was a rainy start for some of us on this Tuesday morning. And as we take a look outside from one of our first alert sky cams from the Market Max in Tylertown, it's definitely a little bit cloudy and there is a little bit of sunshine peeking through. That's kind of going to be the case for the rest of this morning and into the beginning part of the afternoon. We will start to see a little bit more shower coverage throughout the course of the afternoon and early evening time frame. Right now, temperatures are holding in the 70s. Eventually, we'll make our way into the middle and upper 70s, maybe low 80s for areas that don't really see much in terms of rain in the afternoon, early afternoon hours. But here's a live look at first alert Doppler radar showing that there are a few showers around, especially further off to the east of I-55 near Scott, Leak, even part of Rankin County. But overall, this is pretty much just where the isolated showers are, at least at this point in time. But that will change later on this evening. Something else I want to point out is that Mississippi State and Ole Miss are playing their baseball game at Trustmark Park later on this evening. However, there is a chance for a few thunderstorms and a few showers around. So just make sure to check to make sure there's not a delay or anything like that before you head out to the game this evening. But here's what it's looking like over the next couple of hours. So again, throughout the later part of the lunch hour, I would say more so late afternoon, and then into the evening, we'll be dealing with these scattered showers and thunderstorms. Now, this will carry into the later part of tonight before eventually fizzling out by the just after midnight and into Wednesday morning. I think we're actually going to be off to a relatively dry start tomorrow compared to some places earlier this morning. And then by the afternoon, that's when we'll see more scattered showers, maybe even a few rumbles of thunder. Although tomorrow it looks a little bit more sparse in terms of shower coverage. So, if you are going to be out, maybe I wouldn't necessarily count the rain out, but it looks to be less widespread than what we're expecting for this afternoon. But again, we're still going to be dealing with showers and a few thunderstorms even into Thursday and Friday afternoons, although not really looking to see much in terms of a severe threat. I will say there is a marginal risk, again, pretty much the same place as it was yesterday, a level 1 out of 5, but it's just for damaging winds and some hail in comparison to yesterday. So over the next, I would say 7 to 10 days, we're looking at about 1 to 2 inches of rain here in central Mississippi. And most of that was going to come from this week, not so much so next week. There is a chance for some showers towards the end of the week, but again, that's subject to change, but not expecting much in terms of accumulations compared to this week. Luckily, though, as we head into this weekend, we're actually going to get a little bit of a break from the rain. I wouldn't completely rule out an isolated shower Saturday or Sunday afternoon. But for the most part, we're just going to be dealing with partly cloudy skies, temperatures in the mid 80s on Saturday and upper 80s on Sunday. So definitely going to be much warmer than what we're currently seeing right now. I know it is kind of sticky just because of all the moisture in the air. It did cause a little bit of a visibility issue earlier this morning, creating a little bit of fog, but that has since cleared out visibility wise. But there is still going to be some mugginess around even into this weekend. And we're actually looking at highs on Monday into the low 90s. So definitely going to be a warm last couple of days of April as we head into May, starting on Thursday of next week. We're going to be pretty close to average upper 70s, low 80s towards the end of next week. So pretty close to average, but just slightly a few degrees warmer. But overall, looking relatively like a copy and paste type of forecast for the rest of this week. Here's a look around town from our First Alert Skycam network. The camera in the middle is in Raymond. It's just further up into the atmosphere, so that's why it looks a little bit more cloudy right there. But overall, just going to be dealing with some showers and thunderstorms later on this afternoon. Could pack a little bit of a punch with some gusty winds and hail just like yesterday. And then, yeah, we're pretty much just going to be in that afternoon, evening chance for showers and thunderstorms through Friday. And then we finally get a little more of a break come this weekend. So it's pretty straightforward forecast, at least for the time being. And in terms of any kind of severe weather, not looking to see that. really for the rest of this week. So, but that's all I have for your Tuesday morning. We'll have more details on the rest of this week in our later newscast. Dave and Elise will be on here on social platforms later on today at 2:30 for another update. But until then, have a great rest of your Tuesday.